Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops Podcast. I am your host, Anthony Igadero.
And I'm your co-host, Chris Blackwood. What up? Let's go.
So, my brother, I want to shout out everybody who always supporting us, man. Shout out Title League. Shout out to all the guys who subscribed to
Real
us,
talk.
continue to support us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, man. And of course, Instagram. Just holla at us, man. We're here.
Yeah,
We're doing it
man.
for you guys, man. So
Yo,
just shout out to everybody who's been subscribing and
straight up. The subscribers have been going up on YouTube.
Keep building.
It's a beautiful look, man. Thank you.
Keep subscribing on YouTube. Keep subscribing on Apple Podcasts. Let's get it.
I hope I don't lose some subscribers, some Tabo Ref subscribers. I got love for you guys, man. It's been a rough week for myself, so I gotta just chill, man. These refs, don't take it personal. When I'm coaching, I'm very passionate. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's all a part of the game, brother. Don't worry
right?
about it, man. It's all
I'm
love.
like,
Hip-hop hoops.
man.
We mean no harm.
None at all.
My wonderful co-host, he's actually a wonderful guy. So, he's just real passionate, like he said, man. So
I'm sorry,
take it easy
man.
on him, man.
My
Keep supporting.
My bad.
I
love Tabo
Shout out
refs,
Weston,
man.
Shout out Weston Collegiate, man. Shout out TCI. Shout out Westview Collegiate, man. Shout out, these young boys doing their thing, man.
Definitely.
Trying to keep basketball, not prep basketball, but basketball in the city still relevant, man. It's still got some great players, man. So
still got some
shout out
hopers,
these boys, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But NBA news, man. Ja Morant. He's just been dunking on everybody. And what was the phrase that he said? If you want to go viral, jump with me.
Try and block me.
Or
if
try
you
to block me
viral.
if you want to go viral. And
Crazy.
Our question, we said we were gonna get into it, man, about is Ja Morant that dunk that he had on Jalen Smith, is that the best in-game dunk of in the NBA of all time? Is Ja Morant one of the elites in-game dunkers? We're just going in-game dunks. We're not gonna include Vince Carter Olympic Games. We're just doing all NBA.
Right.
And is Ja Morant's dunk on Jalen Smith the best in-game dunk of all time? That is the question, man. Shout out to Sagi in the building. But we picked 5 dunks. I'll let you go first.
All right.
I'll let you go first, and we're gonna choose from, and we're gonna talk about some of these dunks, but the question is Ja Morant's dunk on Jalen Smith, who plays for the Indiana Pacers, the greatest in-game dunk of all time?
Right.
And is Ja Morant one of the elites? So let's get it, man. So let's go, man. We'll go from 5 to 1. Is this in order, or you just got 5 dunks?
I got 5 dunks, but I'm gonna go 5 to 1. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, let's get it. So this is Woods' 5 in-game dunks, man.
Let's go, man.
And this is what he feels are the greatest dunks of all time. Let's get it, Woods. Let's go.
In-game, you got that at number 5, you got that Sean Kemp cradle. I think it was on Chris Gatling. Dunked it,
man.
Pointed at him, said, hold that.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And then
when he was playing, this is Seattle versus
Supersonics
versus Golden State.
Yes.
He dunked on him so bad that he had to shake his hand, man. He just shook his hand like, man, you got it.
Come on, man.
You got it.
That gotta be up there, man. And these are just my this is just my
got
opinion.
Me with that one, man. You got me with that one. That was one of my dunks, man.
Right.
So
and
go ahead.
Then you got, Dominique on Bird. When he cocked it back 2 hands, and then Bird was jumping, and then he kind of ducked, and then he fell to the ground. And Larry Bird, he was probably just nicing up the Hawks. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
Meat
so
got
Dominic
mad
had to he just had to dunk on him one time, tough to calm down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
And then I got my third is gonna be I'm gonna have to go with MJ on the Knicks. On all of them. On all of them. When he faked like he was gonna go back to the middle.
Yeah.
Cut back door. You know what I mean? Right. And just rose. It was during the playoff and just rose on everybody. Said, hold that. All you Knicks players.
He dunked on Patrick Ewing.
All you guys get that. Hold that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
that
then number two, man, I'm gonna have to give it. Can I have a 2A, 2B?
Go ahead.
Both these dunks go up there, man.
Ahead.
You know what I mean? 2A is gonna be 2B. No, 2A. I'll give it 2A. Would be the John Morant on Smith. But you know, it's kind of similar to that. Well, it wasn't a big man, but 2B is gonna be D Rose on Dragic. Ooh. When he cocked it back in Phoenix.
Ooh,
I'm talking about Chicago Bulls D Rose.
Against Phoenix Suns Dragic, yes, too. Phoenix Suns, young boy Dragic.
He cocked that ish back and banged it on him. Shout out Superman Johnson. What was my guy's name that played for the Raptors? Him and Superman are pretty tight, man. And he caught a dunk back against Detroit. I can see his face. And nobody wants to fight with him. He got the meanest fist game, man. My bad. We'll get back to that. You know what I mean? But the dunk, for me, the number one dunk, in-game dunk, was Kobe on D12, man. Kobe on Dwight Howard. He said, how does my taste? Oh. How does my taste? Oh, and that's why Kobe never respected the man. Like he probably did, but when he came to LA,
that was rookie Dwight Howard, man.
Oh man, gave that to him.
That was rookie D Howard.
Said, welcome to the league.
Oh God!
If anyone was to ask D12, what was your welcome to the NBA moment? If he doesn't say that dunk, he's a straight hater. You know what I mean? Because Kobe,
oh my God,
Kobe gave it to him. Oh man, how does my taste?
That one was nuts. That one,
no pun intended.
No pun intended. Yo, I swear I didn't mean to say that one. I didn't mean that one. That was great. That was a great dunk.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So I kind of gave y'all 6, but that Ja and D Rose, just looking back, I'm like, yo, kind of similar dunks. Ja will get the edge because he dunked on a taller man. But damn, the way D Rose violated Dragic and the way Dragic likes to violate our Raptors with his words, man, he had to get that. He had to. So that's me in a nutshell, man. What you think?
Honestly, that was a tough list, and you got some of the guys that. So I also, my top 5, Sean Kemp was in there as well.
There you go.
And you had, and of course I had MJ dunking on Pat Ewing. This dunk was crazy. How he was tiptoeing. You know, on that baseline, he faked.
Didn't go out of bounds,
came back the other way. Didn't go out of bounds and just rose. And I'm talking dunked on Ewing like crazy.
Right.
That Sean Kemp dunk against Chris Gatlin was just absolutely insane. Again, way he cocked it back. It was Seattle versus Golden State. Chris Gatlin couldn't do nothing but just shake his hand, man. Like you got it, bro. You got it. Like leave me alone, man. And Sean Kemp was just going crazy back in the 90s, man. One of my favorite dunkers of all time, man.
Right.
So I tried to replace those quickly, man. It was tough. We got so many in-game dunks that were amazing. We're going to start off with number 5, man. For me, Paul George, when he dunked on Birdman.
Birdman.
So it was crazy because LeBron was guarding him, and he hezzied LeBron and blew by Bron, and he rose on Birdman. And he dunked on he dunked on Birdman so hard, it was the and one, boom.
I remember
and that series. That was a great series. Miami ended up winning those series, but those were some really, really good series. Miami versus Indiana Pacers, man. Right. So I want to shout out that boy, man, for dunking. Birdman. I never seen Birdman ever since, man. Let us know where Birdman is, man. But that's number 5. Number 4, I got to go with LeBron James, man. It was a steal, I believe, by Cole Harris.
Norris Cole.
Sorry, Norris Cole.
Yeah.
It was a steal. Yeah. Jason Terry was talking a lot of trash.
He was talking a lot of smack.
And he just threw it up, man, off the steal. LeBron came out of nowhere, dunked on that boy. Jason Terry fell on his back. It was crazy, man.
That was
the way LeBron just looked at him, like LeBron was like, man, what are you thinking? He looked down at him like, boy, what are you thinking?
Hey, Terry, like, you're still an OG. You're still an OG. Yeah. You're still a champ. But, man, you got that.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, man? He looked down at him like, LeBron, that was crazy. That was crazy. Mm-hmm. LeBron was so high. He could have probably windmilled it. He could have probably did whatever he wanted. And LeBron got a few dunks. The one that you said against Lucas, that was crazy how he just jumped over him.
Oh, man. Shout out Lucas. Lucas is a hell of a coach, man. Shout out Lucas, man.
He's a hell of a coach, hell of a trainer, too.
And his dad, man. Shout out his pops, man. OGs over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got dunked on. Dunked over.
And I'm gonna go number 3, man. It's gonna be D Rose.
Ooh.
On Joel Anthony. So I had to try to replace it
Man.
quick, man. Because you know,
Man.
we again, we're thinking alike, man. We're brothers.
Yeah,
We think alike,
great
man.
minds. We think alike.
Yeah.
Yes, we
So
do.
you know, your top 5 was almost my top 5. You know, so I tried to replace it quick, man. But that D Rose, it was like I didn't even know what kind of move he did. It was like a in and out hesitation crossover.
Split the D at the same time.
Split the
in
defense.
Miami.
In Miami,
shout out Jerome, man. Shout out Jerome. You're the OG in Montreal. You're doing major, beautiful things.
Yeah, we gotta shout out Joe, man. That's our brother. He came on the show. He supported us, man. So shout out
Hoops alumni for sure.
Yes, sir. Joel Anthony. Shout out Joel Anthony, 2-time NBA champ. Man, my bad, brother. But
you got dunked on.
D Rose baptized you that day, man. He baptized you that day, man, with a 2-hand and 1. That's young D Rose, man. I believe that might have been MVP D Rose.
Probably.
I think that was the MVP season.
That's the MVP season, definitely.
Yeah, and he just rose and he just 2-hand and he got you, brother. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go with number 4, Dr. J, man. Dr. J.
Is that on Cooper?
Oh, on Cooper.
It was on Cooper, right? Yes.
It was definitely on Cooper. Philadelphia versus the Lakers.
Yes.
And Dr. J ran down and he was running that baseline. I'm not the baseline, but the sideline. And he caught that thing back where Cooper just had to duck. Cooper's like, why did I jump? He jumped and was like in midair, like, I'm an idiot. And just ducked his head. and Dr. J just cleaned it with the cuff and just slammed it on him, man.
I remember that.
That was number 4 for me. Great times of basketball, man. Dr. J, definitely one of the GOATs, top 15 players of all time. Dr. J, man. Shout out to him. He definitely doesn't get a lot of credit for some of the things that he's done in the NBA. Straight up pioneer,
I think that the elders definitely put Dr. J on that pedestal, man.
Oh yeah.
The elders, they definitely
as a dunker, legit.
Sure.
You know, so and I'm gonna go number 5, man. I mean number 1. Sorry, number 1 is Vince Carter.
Dr. J was number 2.
Dr. J was number 2.
Yeah, you said number 4. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Dr. J was number 2.
Okay.
And I will be going number 1, and Vince Carter is number 1. I think Vince Carter is the greatest dunker of all times.
He is.
In game, out game, outdoor, you know, in space, outer space, like it don't matter. The greatest dunker of all time, Vince Carter, BC, Vincent Lamar Carter, especially when he was playing with the Toronto Raptors. But this dunk was
put us on the map.
This dunk was not when he was playing with the Raptors.
Oh, and are you talking about
when he was playing with the Nets?
Boo. On Zoe?
When he dunked on Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah,
oh my God. Nice. When he cocked it back and just body to body, flushed it on, like, mind you, Alonzo Mourning is like 6'11", 7 foot, and he is like 200 and something odd. Like at least 260, 270, solid tank. And BC bodied him in the air, body to body.
Oh, man.
And baptized him. I don't even know how that was not even an one. I'm so confused.
I know, yo.
But that is my number 1 in-game dunk. My all-time in-game dunk, obviously, is Vince Carter. Olympic game when he dunked over the I don't know what the guy's name is, but when he dunked over the dude, he just completely jumped over him.
Yeah.
That's my greatest in-game dunk of all time.
I know, I agree.
The MJ has a bunch, but the MJ versus Patrick Ewing was my favorite in-game dunk from Jordan. Right. And obviously I had Sean Kemp, which I couldn't say because you
couldn't leave him out. My bad. But
it's all good. We think alike, man. You know, it's all love, man.
But
yes, sir.
Would you have like any honorable mentions? Because I got 2 honorable mentions that
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about your honorable mentions, guys. We're talking about the greatest in-game dunks of all time. Is Ja Morant's dunk on Jalen Smith the greatest in-game dunk of all times? That's the conversation we're having. We gave you guys our 5 greatest dunks of all time that we feel in games. Woods is about to come with his honorable mention. Let's go, my man.
Well, my honorable mention, I only got 2, right?
Right.
back in the day when I was younger, I seen Tom Chambers dunk on Mark Jackson.
Ooh.
When he gave him like the knee.
That don't even look real.
Yo, the knee.
It don't even look real.
And it was 2 hands.
Woods, that dunk don't even look real. Do you see the still shot? And Tom Chambers, the rim is at his chest.
Yeah, like
the rim is at his chest and the still shot.
He baptized Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson took the charge though. Shout out Mike Jackson. He took the charge still, but boy.
Yo, we might need a part 2 for this one right here, man. We might need a part 2. There's too many dunks, man. Oh my God. I forgot about that dunk.
And then my last one was D Wade on Verjao. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah, because I remember. I forget?
I remember LeBron tried to dunk on.
He started rolling
LeBron tried to dunk on a man. MJ was in the crowd in Miami.
Right.
I think MJ's jersey was in the rafters. A Chicago Bulls jersey in the Miami Heat rafter. Like that's how you know MJ had real estate in Pat Riley's head. He had to retire MJ's Bulls jersey in Miami. But anyway, MJ's in the crowd. I remember LeBron playing for Cleveland, trying to dunk on somebody. I forgot who he tried to dunk on, but failed miserably. And that next play, D Wade got that ball and just beat a couple guys, got to the lane, and just rose. And just banged it on Verjao. Verjao fell to the floor into the camera. Yeah, into like where the camera guys were.
Yeah.
And then I'll remember D Wade saying, "That's how you do it. That's how you can do it."
This is my mother house.
Yeah, this is my mother house. I was like, yo. You know what I mean? I was like,
oh my God.
And that's when I was thinking that D Wade LeBron rivalry is gonna be real. Then they end up playing on the same team. But anyway, you know what I mean?
That was
honorable
was
mentions right there.
I'm gonna come with 2 honorable mentions myself, man. We can do part 2, part 3, part 4.
We can do this.
I'm gonna come with 2 honorable mentions. One is DeAndre Jordan on Brandon Knight, man.
Oh, he baptized the kid, man.
Your boy Chris Paul threw that lob, and DeAndre Jordan just caught it mid-air. Brandon Knight, bang, he fell on the ground. Brandon Knight's career was over after that. We've never seen Brandon Knight ever since.
Yeah, it was never the
G
same.
League. I don't know where he is.
I gave him credit. I gave him credit for challenging. A guard challenging a big.
That wasn't even a challenge. DeAndre Jordan caught that ball mid-ear. I didn't even know what made Chris Paul even think of that. Like, Chris Paul is crazy for even throwing that. And DeAndre Jordan is a nut for even catching and dunking. Man.
That was Lob City at its finest.
Lob City at its finest, man. And Blake Griffin got a couple of too. He got a couple of dunks too, man. Definitely. But I'm gonna go with the most disrespectful dunk maybe of all time, man. One of the most disrespectful dunks of all time in NBA history, man. When Shaq dunked on Dudley and he just pushed him out the way. Like he just reversed and just dunked and just pushed him. Like Shaq just pushed the guy. Dudley was so mad he threw the ball and hit Shaq in the back.
I would have did the same shit. I ain't mad at you, Dudley.
Dudley was so mad he threw the ball and hit Shaq in the back.
I ain't mad at you.
The greatest dunks, man. This conversation is the greatest dunks. In-game dunks of all time, man. John Morant, he dunked on Jalen Smith. It was just crazy. And me and Woods, man, we list 5 of our greatest dunks we felt in-game dunks of all time. And we didn't include Vince Carter Olympic dunk. But that's the conversation, guys. In the best in-game dunks of all time, man. And yeah, man. Me and Woods, we listed 5 each. We did some honorable mentions. When we post it, guys, we want to see in your comments, man, what do you guys feel? You know, whose list was right, whose list was wrong? Which list are you going to favor more, you know? I know Woods might get this, man, because, man, Woods got that Sean Kemp.
Here.
He got that
MJ.
Sean
Kemp joint.
He got that Sean Kemp and that MJ, man. Oh, my God.
Ooh-wee.
And those are the ones I want to list, man, too. But it's all good, man. Guys, again, man, thanks to everybody supporting us, man. Hip Hop Hoops, man. Keep subscribing, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Follow us on Instagram, man. Shout out Title League, you know, distant cousins, man.
Distant cousins, baby. You know? Let's go.
Yes, sir. We are in the building, Hip Hop Hoops, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.